on the channel via NECA Toys, we got another universal monster, or should we call it a universal alien, in this island Earth's Metaluna Mutant.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA Universal Monsters unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the Metaluna Mutant. But for all your Metaluna Mutant needs and a whole lot more, I guess Target. That's where these are hitting right now. This is where I came across him. However, have to imagine our friends over at jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15% off. We'll have this here in the future, so be on the lookout as this is just starting to hit retail, starting to hit the stores here. Perfect in time for the Halloween season. As I said at the top, Universal Monster, I guess Universal Alien here. There's a lot of people that say this isn't officially a Universal Monster, even though this island Earth is a Universal film. To me, it is a Universal Monster. Now, it's nowhere near Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, Mummy, iconic, of course, Creature of the Black Lagoon as well. However, this is a very famous monster, the Metaluna Mutant. There's a lot of people, and maybe you watching this right now, that have seen this monster depicted. Heck, the Misfits even wrote a song about him. They've seen this depiction in pop culture for years, since this movie came out in like the mid-50s, 55 or so. A lot of people have seen the mutant. Maybe they haven't seen the movie. Maybe they didn't know it came from a movie called This Island Earth. But here we are, very iconic, and does fit in, to me personally, with the Universal Monsters. I guess you can ask your question in the comments below. Is it a Universal Monster? Yes or no? My dad, he would say no. I'm going to say yes. It's a Universal film. It's an alien, but it's a monster. It works for me. It checks the boxes for me, but I know I'm maybe in the minority on this one. But one thing we're not in the minority in is how we're going to do this review. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And This Island Earth was a sci-fi film, once again from the 50s. The Metaluna Mutant at the end of the movie is kind of where he made his appearance. So it was kind of a long build-up to get to him. I've seen this movie, I don't know, once or twice, but it's probably been a decade plus since I've seen the movie. Didn't really change my life, that's for sure. And I think a lot of people that know the movie know it from Mystery Science Theater, of course. I've seen it on there as well. So I don't know. It's one of those things that I think the imagery is more popular than the movie. Long way to get there. Long way to get there. But beautiful packaging on this one. This Island Earth, Metaluna Mutant right there. Looking good. Got that big brain on him as well. Ultimate Metaluna Mutant action figure, as you can see on the side. Same thing on the other side. NECA Real Toys, of course. And on the back, some more glamour shots. Look at that big brain. Looks like we got two heads with this one as well. Two heads better than one, as we know. But there it is. And of course, we get the usual NECA box on that one. Looking very good. Big window box, but not a lot of stuff with this one. However, you can imagine it takes a lot to make a figure, and you want to get the most out of your molds. I don't think they're getting any more molds out of this one. I just don't see that happening. See you later, goodbye. It kind of is what it is right here. But man, oh man, a heavy figure and a lot of twist ties. So I'm going to take him offline, get him out of the package. We'll be back to all things Metaluna Mutant. All right, got the Metaluna Mutant out of the package. Let's dive in and let's start it off. Now, no extra hands, no extra feet, no extra weapons, nothing like that. Just one extra head is all we have for accessories. But let's dive into the head out of the package first. Got those marble-like gold eyes that are very striking on this figure here. It's really the only gold kind of color that we have throughout here, so you notice it right away, those creepy, creepy eyes. Got those big circles around them and are like, I guess, veins, it looks like, wires, whatever you want to say, but going into that. And of course, they're all connected to that huge brain, which you can't help but remember when you think of the Metaluna Mutant is the huge brain on them. And it goes back to the stereotypical aliens with the big heads and big brains, of course, evolved creatures, whatever you may want to say they are. But a huge brain all the way all over here, looking absolutely wild, of course. And a nice blue color with a dark wash over the top. You do get a little bit of a mouth there, almost, I want to say like bird-like, but it's not like it has a beak, but it kind of reminds you of a beak. I don't know what I'm saying, but that's what it reminds me of there in the face. But besides that, that's kind of it for the head. Now, we do get a second head, identical to the first head. The only difference is some battle damage here and a little battle damage in the back with a little bit of blood going down. So it is a little bit choose your own adventure. Do you want a battle damage version of the Metal Luna Mutant, or you want a regular version? Or as I always say, why not both? But it does look good. Same head though. Not a lot of difference between these two, of course. And of course, we're going to dive into the body on this one. We're going to start with the shoulders here. He does got some soft plastic shoulder guards here, of course, for intergalactic football, I guess is what that would be for. He also has a little backpack here. Almost looks like a tongue is what that looks like on the back. Looking wild. And it's even got the little like pores going on in there. But those shoulders really do limit his articulation. It does move out of the way a little bit, but you're basically stuck with just being kind of this, and you don't have a lot of movement out of there. So you articulation aficionados might be a little disappointed on that. Stomach, it's almost like, I don't know, like a crab or a lobster type kind of feel to that there, all ribbed all over the place. He does got a belt on, got a little atom symbol down there as well. Very interesting. And then he's got some tights on, go all the way down. And I guess, are they tights or are they just natural? I'm not sure. But he does got some veinage going here into the bottom legs, down to the feet here. We got the two pincher toes down there, matching his pincher fingers. We're going to get to in a second. But nice blue color throughout. A couple of different colors of blue with a little pops of red with the belt, as I mentioned. Down to the arms, you got some more veinage going on, some dots. All kinds of stuff there. Down to the very crab-like hands. And I do like there's articulation in these crab pinchers here. Like a young Clawful from the Masters of the Universe, what it reminds you of. But looking very good. Nice dirty wash on here. It looks like this is an old mutant. He's seen some things. He's grabbed some things with these hands, I guess. Now, head is removable on this one, as you can imagine. Swapping back and forth. You do get the side to side, a little bit down, not a whole lot of up on this big head. Now, the arm moves up a little bit, as you can see. You got that big shoulder pads in the way. So they are in the way, but they do move a little bit there, but you're not going to get the full movement as you want. We do get a bicep cut there. Now we do get an elbow, single jointed. You get the side by side, and then we get the lower elbow, I guess we'll call it right here. We do get the single jointed on that. No real side to side. No, I guess there is side to side on that. So you get side to side on both of those. Then you do get the articulation at the hand as well. No side to side up and down on the hand, but you do get the pinchers that do move around. So we do have that. Now we do get waist articulation a little bit. You do get the upper dumbbell joint a little bit. Not a ton of movement there. Those big old space splits if you need them as well. A little loose in there, I will say. Leg goes up a little bit, just a little bit. You do get a single jointed knee, a little bit of side to side. That's the key to this articulation, just a little bit, I guess we'll say. Up and down, side to side on the ankles. No toe articulation on this one. And then he should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using code Kyle to save 10%. What do you know? This Island Earth rides again with the Metaluna Mutant here from NECA. Very cool that they're making this one. I am glad they made this one personally. I want to get all the Universal monsters. This, to me, once again, is a Universal monster. And it almost feels like they're out of runway for Universal over there at NECA. As we've seen the regular releases, we've seen the black and white releases. Of course, we've seen the Burger King box set. We have the upcoming Imperial remakes, homage, whatever you want to call it. We got those coming in the future. What else have we seen? Oh, we got the Dark Universe figures from Universal Studios and their gift shop. So we've seen a lot of those molds being used. It'll be interesting to see if they use this Metaluna Mutant multiple times. Could we get a black and white one? Could we get a Technicolor one? Could we get different versions of this? You would kind of think they would try to do something, try to get the most out of their molds, because there's no reusing this for anybody else. So this head sculpt and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be interesting to see where they go with this one, if it's just a one and done, or they're going to find a way to do something else with it. Now, a company that did do something else with it is, of course, our friends over there at Super 7. We unboxed this figure many moons ago on the channel. Very similar, but very different. Of course, Super 7 Ultimate style here, a little bit smaller than this one. This could be the kid, I guess you could say. But Super 7 said, we got to get the most out of our molds, and they, of course, did that with the glow-in-the-dark version. Love me some glow-in-the-dark figures. Very cool to get that one here. And I did pick up a second version of this one to display both head sculpts here. So I got 4 Metaluna Mutants in my collection. Can you believe it? What a time to be alive for truth, justice, and the American way, or the space way with this one here. But very cool. I do prefer this over the Super 7 edition. It feels a little bit more stepped out of the movie, where these maybe are a little bit more cartoony feel to them. That's just my personal preference. However, I do love the glow in the dark. I think Super 7's glow in the dark stuff is absolutely awesome. They've really captured that technology, and this thing really brightens up a room. So I do like that. But you can't go wrong with a little Metaluna Mutant in your collection. By no means will this sell like Bela Lugosi Dracula, the Hammer Horror Dracula, the Mummy, Creature, that kind of stuff. It's a little bit more niche. It's a little bit more off the wall. However, iconic in its own way and worth a pickup, if you ask me, especially during the Halloween season we're officially in right now. But what say you guys and gals out there? You picking up this Metaluna Mutant? You need this one in your collection? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got plenty of videos to keep you company. And of course, we got 2 YouTube channels. And that second YouTube channel, you're going to have a lot of Halloween-specific unboxings to do. I got a ton of NECA Jason figures to finally unbox, some Halloween stuff, some Toonie Terror stuff. You're going to see a lot of that horror stuff for the month of October, and a few peppered in over here on the first channel as well. So make sure you do subscribe to both channels. And better yet, check out Patreon, check out YouTube channel memberships for even more content if that is your thing. Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. And of course, The Kyle Peterson Show, available wherever podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for the Metaluna Mutant, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?